morning everyone. Today we study about chapter 7 changes and reaction. In this chapter we study about a variety of changes. As we know that a variety of changes take place around us from morning to evening. For example, changes of day into night, changes of this raw mango into ripened mango, changes of raw tomato into this ripened tomato, changes of ice into water, curdling of milk, and so on. There are variety of changes. So in this chapter we study about all these changes in detail. Now, on the basis of nature, these changes are divided into two broad categories. First is physical change and the second one is chemical change. In this class we study only about a physical change. Now, what is physical change? When only the physical property of a substance undergo change, we call that change as a physical change. Now, what are the physical properties? We consider that if there is any change in size, shape, color, states of matter, temperature, etc. So we call it as a physical change. All these points are come under the physical property of a substance. I will show you this physical change with the help of some examples. Now look at here carefully. I kept this at ice at a room temperature, so start melting. Means this ice changes into water. When this ice changes into water, so exactly what happened? There is a change in the shape and the temperature of the ice. So it is a physical change. I also kept this ice cream at a room temperature. So it start melting. So when ice start melting, exactly what happened? There is a change in the shape or the temperature of ice cream. So this is also an example of physical change. Now we study about the properties of a physical change. Properties of physical change. The first property of a physical change is no new substances formed. No new substance is formed means when any physical change takes place, there is no new substance formed. For example, we have seen here the example of ice and ice cream. They both are the example of physical change. In both, what happens? This ice changes into water and this ice cream start melting. But if we taste this water and taste this ice cream, is there any change in the taste of this ice and ice cream? No. Why? Because ice is made up of water, and again if we freeze this water, it again converted into ice. So there is no is there any new substance formed here? No. In this ice cream also, if we keep this melted ice cream in refrigerator, then we again get back the original ice cream. Their shape may little change, but is any new substance made here? No. Means in physical change, no new substance is formed. Now, the second is no chemical reaction take place, or no change in chemical properties. In physical change, there is no chemical reaction take place, means there is no change in a chemical property of a substance. Now, for example, This is a glass of water and this is sugar. When I dissolve this sugar in water, so we get the solution of a sugar and water, which is sweet in taste. And we also know that the taste of sugar is also sweet. But when we make this sugar solution with the help of sugar and water, so if we taste the solution, so we also find that the taste of the solution is also sweet, not salty. Means there is no chemical reaction take place here. Now the third one is most physical changes are if most physical changes are reversible. Physical changes are reversible. Now, what do you mean by reversible? Reversible means we can, after a physical reaction take place, we again get back the original substance. For example, if I want sugar, or if I want the sugar back from the sugar solution, then I also get the sugar back by the process of evaporation. And these ice melt. If I want these ice again, so I will again freeze this water in the refrigerator, so I again obtain this ice back. If I freeze this ice cream, so again I get the freezed ice cream. Means our original product, we can get back our original product. But I said that most of the physical reaction are reversible, but there are chances that some physical reaction are irreversible too. Irreversible means we can't obtain the original product back. For example, if I tear this paper, so if I tear this paper, there is a change in the physical shape of a paper, but so this is a physical change. But if I want again this paper back, so is it possible that I will get again the original paper? No. Means this physical change is irreversible. If I cut this potato, so is it possible for me to again get back a original potato? No. Means this physical change is also irreversible. So it proves that most of the physical reaction are reversible, but there are some physical reaction also which are irreversible. So today in this way we study about the change, physical change and their property. Now in our next class we continue with our chemical change. Thank you.